السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good evening and welcome to Factorio. At least the demo. As you can see by the difficulty rail, I've already played the demo once, but after learning a few things, I feel like going in again. And here we are at the first mission. Truth be told, I do dabble in the occasional automation game, but it's not my usual taste. It's something I play occasionally on time, here and there, but a lot of times I don't really get far. Yeah, I think maybe the most playtime I have on an automation game would probably be Autonauts with only 26 hours, which isn't much. And this demo alone, I've spent nearly 11 or 12 hours on, so that's saying a lot. But still, I'm not really sure about getting the full game. It's 120 reals after all. It's just that a lot of these games often feel very overwhelming. It's just too much to do. Um, I did enjoy something like Nova Lands, which feels like a more downsized automation game. So off to a very slow start, but picks up eventually. Eventually, I should probably save. What should I name this save? Hibisciden. Okay, perfect. I don't really record stuff like this usually because there's not much in terms of how do I say it? Funny moments, just highlights. That's usually most of the kind of stuff that I like to make, I like to do on YouTube. But when playing a game like this, what exactly is the highlight here? And I'm not really one for gameplay except once a blue moon like this. So yeah, really the only reason I'm recording this is because I enjoyed this so much. And speaking of enjoying it so much, I feel like making more gameplay videos, at least for some time, because I haven't been feeling like doing a lot of editing lately, and these kinds of videos require pretty minimal stuff. Speaking of that, there is a couple of other games, mostly demos, and games I've already played before, that I would also like to show off. So maybe I would go out of my way to make a video or two about them. More stone. I mean, I think pretty sure the first two levels don't have much, but the third, the fourth, and fifth, that's where things got really ridiculous for me, at least. I like how it just takes everything immediately. Like, I didn't even have a stone furnace in my inventory. It just created one because I still had the raw materials needed. I do really like some of the more streamlined things that Factorio does for you, like display the total raw material cost or inserters not inserting more than what the receiver needs, like an assembly machine. There you go, the first stage, 5 minutes. I remember when I first was trying out the demo, I stopped here because I felt like, nah, this is too complicated for me. But now I went through everything still, and I still feel dumb. It's sort of an issue with these sort of games. At least I'm more used to action games. I get immediate feedback, but these games, we just I sort of do the best of what I know and what I can. But then I look at other people's designs. I'll come out like, why did I not think of that? I feel so dumb. I know how inserters work, thank you. Going through this is a formality at this point. So the game now wants me 10 miner drills and 5 furnaces. I can see now with like the way it's set up, it's meant to be that way, but at the time I didn't understand what belt lanes were, so now I'm going to actually apply that knowledge. Need more stone furnaces, so there's a nearby stone deposit. I know there's gotta be a trick. Not a trick, it's just something very simple. I don't really need a lot of stone, so I'll just drop a burner mining drill here and leave it with some fuel. Just need a single chest to put here. Just take some stones while I work on some builds. I'm actually gonna put it at the very bottom there. More. Okay, I noticed a problem. Right. Because it bends. Right. I don't mean for it to bend, at least around here. There we go. Would you like that? I feel slightly smarter now. I think there's space here. Yep, there's space. I can probably make a line of inserters, take it to a different box. Take the iron plates to a different box, but... that was a mistake. I have resources, iron plates, copper plates, and coal. Idea? Huh. Uh-oh. Okay. I need a lot of iron plates. It's because this first one has almost a full stack. Wow. There's definitely a hotkey for this, isn't there? I'm making this hard on myself, aren't I? And as you can see, the coal is getting backed up. That's actually great. We get to stack some. Only stack 50s? Oh. While I'm waiting around here, I want to add, I think it's very satisfying to see like how well a factory can run in just 15 minutes. A little longer, but some of it is just waiting. So there's that. It's going to need to go all the way to build a radar. That is a tall task, at least for me. Okay, now connect. Want me to connect? This is a very wasteful setup, in my opinion. But why is it so far? I wish I could just set up a splitter here at least. I don't need lamps. Right now, that is the last, not what I really need. There it is. Unfortunate. I'm kind of saving because I'm kind of trying to think of things right now, so... Like this. I'll have to connect them, of course. This is flipped. I see the problem. Okay, so now we have the iron, and it's going to be on the left side, and we're going to have our coal on the right side. When they go in the center like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have inserters like this. I'll take the coal and iron together. They'll fuel and smelt the iron ore. And then another line here, another line there to be exporting the iron plates. That is the idea here. I will just be defeated and decide to awkwardly feed that with an inserter. And well, the main line is gonna go like this. I really hope somebody at least is enjoying this. I'm gonna cut it off here because, you know, we don't have any more lines than that. I can't drink soda in peace, can I? You know, maybe it'd be better if we just use burner inserters. Honestly. Not even joking one bit, maybe better. Maybe I also would like to slow this down, but in a very creative way. Or simply, I would make another line, put it down another electric mining drill here, and just have that fuel the furnaces instead of being split off here. So yeah. All right, I did not think something through. Fine. I feel very stupid for having this at the time. It's just enough for me to put some coal in the box occasionally. Are you kidding me? That's not the time for that. So similarly, I want to make a line of copper and have it mixed with a line of coal. Stay away from me. That's not very nice. I can do just fine here. Maybe I should have flipped the... Yeah, there you go. Electric pole is in the way. Not a problem. Put that back a second. Oh, I feel like getting an assembly machine to automatically make some ammo. One stack should just be fine. Awkwardly, like this side, like this. Though, I electronic connections, especially. I hate these small poles so much. I generally do. Maybe I can put a couple of other mining drills behind, and have it merged into the main belt here, like this. As you can see, start seeing where my problem is when it comes to playing these kinds of games. Burn this, just to, as an example, where it would go. It's not exactly much space to expand there, but kind of forced to. They have the belt here, the coal, the combined weird copper coal belt here, maybe. There we go. Away with you! Stay away from my factory. Good. Come on! Oh no. You have to start beating them to death. I assume this is what it's like to play Half-Life. At the moment, these belts are sort of acting on my storage, so I just want to extend them a bit. Alright, this design is working. Awkwardly, but working is working, so... Do I need to boost iron plate production? I don't feel like it. But... I don't feel like it. Oh, come on, man. I am playing an automation game. That's exactly when I should be getting more. So, in that case, I'll get another set. And I realized one of... I feel so phenomenally stupid. I missed this one. Let's make some more belts. Because I want to set up the hole like this. So, one inserter grabs iron gear wheels. Let me just limit this to iron gears. Just one stack at the moment because I don't feel like I need much. I'm probably going to need more, but right now I don't want to overproduce all of this just to start building radars, which still need quite a bit of electronic circuits, so there's that. Actually, I kind of could have built them earlier, but I clearly have been focused elsewhere. At least combat is very simple, and it's just shooting. Left. Got it. We did it. We got the biter nest. What are you doing? Get down here. Come on. What are you trying to run away from? There you go. I want like 50 magazines on me. I don't know how this single man can carry 50 magazines, but I probably should not question him because this guy has entire electric mining drills, assemblers, and nuclear reactors in his inventory, so I should not question this. I should not be questioning this. If anything, I should be fearing this man. You know, factories are usually pretty noisy places. I mean, the game is also a bit noisy, but honestly, it sounds great. I guess because all of these sounds, usually for you at least, indicate, yeah, things are working well. Gotta boost production of copper plates. I have reversed. No. I am not on my A game today. 1, 2, 3. I know the assemblers being far back means that they really won't get much. And I kinda actually want to pull this one even further back so it gets the least amount possible. I don't want to pull too much iron plates off the line. But maybe this is a decision that will not turn out to be a good one later on. But it's part of the game, I guess, to learn. You make copper cables. Cool. Iron plates and copper cables. So, with an inserter, just shove it here. That's the inventory spot, so you can drop the... We are supposed to be making electronic circuits. But I did not mean to accidentally open the Factoriopedia. I don't think I ever opened the Factoriopedia before, actually. I think that's overall general resources good. What is that? I see red? Do I see biters trying to launch an attack? Do I happen to have 50 magazines on me? Yes, I do. In which case, I'm gonna go pay them a little visit. This is probably taking too long, isn't it? All it wanted from us to make radars. 1, 2, 3. I was trying to figure out what this belt was doing here, and then I remembered I was thinking of just adding more mines on behind and just making them join the main ore belt like that. No, I'll put it a bit backwards. Why? Still. Why did I pick it up? I could just rotate it and leave it in place. I am not the brightest. I'll just feed them directly from the belt. Right, let's actually place down the radars now. Now you give me gun turrets. A bit late for that. This is a waiting game now. We should have done the radars a lot earlier. There's not much to do here except just watch. That's what I meant. There we go. Just like that, we boosted our iron production. The reason why, or the benefit behind it. If I had a splitter, it would have made things a lot more efficient, but I don't have splitters at the moment, so I'm sort of forced to use this very awkward solution. I actually have an even more awkward solution. No. I am not sure how to properly supply these, honestly. Electricity is a bit tight now. Oh, okay. I like this how the sound changed. It's nothing more than just waiting at this point. I think after this is the end of the mission. Or, wait, it's gonna ask me to make science and get a car, isn't it? Nice. Well, while I'm waiting, I guess I could do something more. I've got a box here. No, actually, there's no need for a box. I just need to be very careful with this design. There we go. Put it in a box. There we go. I have no wood. I hate small electric poles. 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 I hate... Okay, this stage nearly took me an hour, but at least it went way more smoothly than my first time playing. That time was a bit more awkward. I think though this time it was most of the time that passed is mostly because I was focusing on like optimizing our production and stuff. So yeah. With that, adios.